Alright, CVT lesson for Sam Kupper. I got it right, dude. See? Got it. You had to spell it out for me. This has several bands in it. I just titled it Awesome 80s Riffs, but we're dealing with Armored Saint, Thor, who else do we have here? Roxx Gang, and what else do we have? There's more. You had about 6 of them. Dirty Blonde. Did I catch all of them there? And Killer Dwarfs. There's 3 different tunings in this. There's a couple corrections I have to tell you on the tabs. One is tuning related with Thor, which is going to be double flat. And another one is a note related thing. I'll tell you about that when we get there. Kind of worked out for the most part. I know you didn't pick them in order like this, but the first several are tuned a half step down. So this top string is D sharp, right? It's like standard tuning, but everything is 1 fret lower. So here's and everything's notated. I know this is your first CVT lesson. Everything's notated as far as techniques that are gonna be in these song parts. Once again, you wanted specific time-stamped riffs, not complete songs. So that's why we got about 6 different bands here. Armored Saint, Last Train Home. This is from 4 seconds to 37 seconds. And here's what we're looking at. That's the first riff, and then this part of the solo. So let me break this part, or the intro solo. 5A, 7D, just a power chord. We're going to hit those 2. And then we have what's called fret hand muting, which is going to be, you don't have to make it huge. It's just aim for the top 3 strings or so. What you don't want is to make sure, oops, he said 3, what if I hit 4? Don't worry about that stuff, it's the feel of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're gonna mute, you're just releasing the pressure off the chord, right? I take the pressure off, and I do this type of thing where it's a secured mute when I drop all 4. I prefer doing it that way. Down, up, into 5/8. Same concept. Fret hand mute down, up to 3/3 AD. Good habit, Sam, to mute underneath string 6 here. You always want to be thinking like that. You may get these parts down right, but have some unwanted noise coming in from other strings, so that's why muting is so important. So after the 3s, do the same thing on 5s. So your chord outline is. And then you go into the ending of that riff, which is. So fret hand again, and if you have to isolate more like ADG or ADGB on the mute, that's fine, because our power chord is going to be 8/10 on the D and G. So definitely want to make sure that A is muted too when you strike the chord. Go to 7/10, 5/7, 3/5 AD, and then hit it again and slide it back to 5/7. You'll see double dots in music, that means repeat, so you're going to do that twice. So start it over. Sometimes the mutes are hard to hear. I'm used to doing it, being a teacher for a couple decades. I know what to listen for, but those aren't the parts that are standing out. They're a small part that actually creates a good part of the feel, though. All right, and then the solo section of this, it's palm muted 8E. Make sure you try to, for the most part, Sam, try to follow these fingerings. Of course, you can change them, but this gives you a guide. Slide to 10. And then go 8/10A. So, and then hit the 10 again, slide to 12, heavy vibrato, like a Malmsteen vibrato. So, 10/12D. Let me play the phrase. So 10/12D, 10 pull off to 9 on the G, so we want 2 fingers down since we're doing a pull off. Higher note to a lower note. Pick, snap the finger to pull off to the 9. 10 G twice, slide to 12. Vibrato. 13 pull off to 10 on the B, and then 13 B whole step bend. So we'll have a hold there. You're going to hold the bend. Whole step bend, so should be bending to that. And once again, we're pulling off, so we need 2 fingers down. Pinky 13E. Then hit the 13 bend vibrato. So, oops. 13 pull off to 10 on the B, 12 G. Hit the 12 G again, bend, hold, release. So, and then bend, release, pull off to 10. It's a combination technique. So, a lot of stuff happening, but I just picked the initial whole step, release, and pull off to the 10. Give it a good snap. And then 12 G vibrato. 25 seconds. We have this. Pretty cool kind of 𝐂𝐏𝐿 sounding riff. 10 pick on the B, hammer 11, pull off to 10, another combination technique. And then go 12 G. That's a really good subgroup, Sam. So 10 pull off to 9 on the G twice. We're going to use the second and first finger. So 10 D, 12 A. It's an arpeggio. High E, we want to do a whole step bend. Hold it, bring it down, bend it again, and put a vibrato. And pick again while you're vibratoing, okay? He's got a heavy vibrato. I like that. I'm kind of partial to the heavier vibratos. 15 high E, bend, release. And then you'll go 13, 15, 13, pick, hammer, pull. And then pick the 12E. 13E. Let's try all that. 12, 13, 12, pick, hammer, pull. Let's try all of it. And then we got to go to page 2. It's 8 pages total. 13B, 14G, 13B. And then transition to first finger 13B. Pick it again. Hammer 15, pull 13. Whammy bar vibrato. Okay, some little whammy tricks here. Make sure I'm locked down. I am. You'll see some lines coming up with the W. W is going to symbolize whammy bar. We're swooping up to 12G. You don't even have to pick it. Just like a hammer. Bring it up and then drop the bar down. And then same thing on 9, but don't whammy down. Just bring it up to pitch. It should sound like this. Same thing on 10. So go to 5, pick, slide to 9, and then third finger to 9, pull off to 7. Alright, that's it for the first one, Armored Saint. Next one is Roxx Gang, No Easy Way Out. This is from 2 seconds to 37 seconds. This is tuned flat as well. I have my other guitar set aside for when we need to transition. Alright, really cool riff. Open 2, A, D, power chord. Hit those two together. We're going to take our middle to 3A, slide it to 7, and then pick once you get there. Now this is one that I needed to point out to you because I sent the tabs before I did the lesson. And you'll see a rest after the slide up to the 7, the line. Eliminate that and pick the 7 again. It's the same way when we get to the 6s and the 5s. So you'll have, right? So open 6/6, open 5/5. Make sense? And then open 3 vibrato. So open A, 3E. Back to the power chord, open 2AD. 3A, open 5, open 7, open 5. Then open 2AD, power chord twice. That's layered with other guitars. There's like an octave thing going on. And then there's part of a solo in this one you wanted as well. Follow the repeat no stars and all that. That should be self-explanatory. At 20 seconds in, we got 7B sliding to 12, going to 12E and 15E bend vibrato. Right? Parenthesis around the 7 just means it's a gliss slide. It's not like you go, it's your start point. And then go to 12B, slide to 17 on the high E. Or no, 12B, slide to 17B. And then drop down to 17E, 19, 20, 20 bend vibrato. So 12, 19, or 20, 19E, 19 hammer to 20, 18B vibrato slide. So it's at 26. Sorry about that, you know, sleazy glam 80s stuff. It just like slipped out, dude. 8B, slide to 10. And then this was a cool little kind of Randy Rhoads sounding thing. It was. So you'll end up doing a lot of technique here. We need 12B, pick, hammer 13, pull 12, pull 10. So 12, pull 10B, 12G bend. I would back it with the middle, third finger being primary. Bend, and then 10B. From there, we move on to page 3. We're not done with this solo though. Another Randy style riff here. 10G. And you're gonna use your middle finger, pick, hammer 12, pull 10, pull 9. So, pick 10, pull 9. Fourth finger 12D, down, up on 9G, 12G bend vibrato, and slide. So that riff is. It's cool, man. 30 seconds in, we got 4G twice, and then hammer 5, pull 4. 7D after that. 4-5-4, pick, hammer, pull on the G to 5D. So we have 4-5-4, pick, hammer, pull again, and then jump to 2D. So we have. You'll pick the 2 twice and slide to the 3rd fret. Then go 5-2 on the D and G. And then this part's a little hard to hear, but it's pinch harmonic. 4G, 5G, right here. And then bend, release, and then pick the 5 again. So 5 on the high E, slide to 7. This is harmonized. From there, go 10E, bend, stop the note, bend, release, go to 8E and 10E, bend, vibrato. So it's. Alright, Holy Soldier is next. This is 1 second to 36 seconds. This song is called See No Evil. I remember Holy Soldier. This reminded me of kind of a George Lynch thing. Around fret 17 on the low E. It's another gliss slide. Sliding down to around fret 3. But you'll go. So open 2AD, open A, 3D, 5G. Now by the time you hit this 3-5-D-G, we're going to have two open A's palm muted, and it's going to kind of follow that 3-beat concept. Okay, now go 5-5-D-G, same thing. So it's 2-4-D-G, the Lynch chord, with the two open A's. So, yeah. 2-4-5-D-G-B, it's a power chord with the octave in it. Slide it a half step to 3-5-6, and then strum. Open 2 on the AD 3 times, kind of repeats, but open A palm muted twice. 5-5-D-G, here's our 3-note concept again. To the 4-5. So 2-4-D-G, short rest, 3-5 twice, slide back to 2-4. So two open A's palm muted into 7D-5G. A lot of change ups here. Same thing again with the two open A's into the 5-5-D-G. So, and then we got to go to page 4, 4-5-D-G, and then the 2-4. So you got those two open A palm mutes that are popping in and out, right? And then we got this. That reminds me of Crew a little bit. So gliss slide from around 3 up to about 14 and then slide back. Open 2 EA, hit them both. 1 E, 3 E, 3A, 2A, 3E. So most of the, a good chunk of it has the fingerings, the parts I thought were more important, but experiment with those. Everyone's finger length is different. Okay, now we're back to this open A palm muted twice into these chords, the 7-5-D-G. That concept's going to go twice. So chunk, chunk, 7-5, chunk, chunk, 5-5, chunk, chunk, 4-5, chunk, chunk, 2-4, rest, slide to 3-5, strum, slide back to 2-4. Double dots, second time no star. You'll just eliminate the star up to those double dots, okay? There's more in this one. We have some solo stuff. 12G, bend, hold, release, pull off to 12. So it's 12G, slide to 14, 13B, 14G. Now this part was a little tough to hear, but man, the chords are killer. It's like a, and that's where you said to stop, I think, on that one. But there's two guitars. They're probably doing different chord voicings. 8A with the pinky, and then bar the 5th fret on the D, G, and B, and strum all of them. Palm mute the 8A, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and then strum the chord again. And then 3 open, or 3 8s palm muted after that, into 5-7-7 ADG, quick rest, to 5-7-8 DGB. So it's, oops. Alright, and that was it for that one. And we need to switch guitars here, actually, and go to part 2. The next one will be Thor with Warhammer. This is tuned double flat.